Hey guys, Pyre here. Today I want to talk about healers in Overwatch, and more specifically, why I kind of notice and see why people don't want to play healer, or not necessarily prioritize playing healer in this game. I'm not saying there isn't players who do this, but in general, I'd say about 90% of people don't pick to play healers. And usually, what happens is that let's say in a casual match, the last guy to pick is usually the guy who goes healer, and then after that, if he picks the same hero, it usually is, oh well, I picked the hero first, so I get to play this hero, and then you have to be healer, stuff like that. I'm not saying that happens all the time. There's a lot of matches where someone by default goes healer, and that's great, because they know they don't want to have a fight or kind of be on the brink and halfway through the round they realize, oh, we need a healer, if not we're gonna lose, etc. Now, one of the main problems I have with the healers in Overwatch right now, and it's not really a problem, it's more like a gripe or something that I've noticed that kind of affects why healers don't get picked, is that there isn't like much variety for healers. You have Lucio, Mercy, Symmetra, and Zenyatta, and I think, personally, in my opinion, I think only two of them are viable healers, or true healers that can really help your team out in terms of keeping players up and alive and helping them out in other ways, and that is Mercy and Lucio, because Lucio is such a versatile healer, can do a lot of things, and Mercy can just heal people extremely fast, damage boost people and help your team kill others really fast. Not to mention, she has one of the most valuable ultimates in the game. So does Lucio. Now, Zenyatta is also a healer, and she could be a viable one in the right hands. She's extremely weak and can be killed extremely fast, and her healing isn't necessarily as fast or as effective as others. And that for that reason, I only consider there to be two healers. Now, you might think, well, there's two healers, blah blah blah. You still have two great healers. Well, this is the problem. Lucio and Mercy might not necessarily fit or attract everybody's playstyles and attract people to play that type of playstyle. I mean, as Mercy, you're not really gonna be putting out damage. You're just gonna heal and revive, and that's really, really good for your team. But you're not really, putting out damage. Lucio, you're putting out damage. You're pushing people off. You're constantly pushing the objective. You can move around fast, with the speed boost. Mercy can damage boost, and that can kill people extremely fast with a damage boost on a high damage hero like a soldier or a ferret, etc. But that's the reason why they're kind of popular in contrast to the other supports, because Symmetra can't really heal, and Zenyatta is too weak, and that leaves you two, and that doesn't help kind of people who want to play healer be interested that much into it. So that's why I think they're introducing the next hero. I think is, from what I've heard and the rumors that I've seen, is a hero called Sombra, who is a healer who has like a sniper rifle that heals, I think. And if you shoot friendlies, it heals, and if you shoot enemies, it damages and can lead to kills. And I think that's why they're introducing that, because they realize what's happened with the healers. Now they can help this too by not only introducing that, but buffing Zenyatta or changing her in a way where she gets picked more, or I don't know exactly Zenyatta is. And that way you get like a more diverse type of healers, more different type of healers getting picked, so more playstyles and more different playstyles for specific players get picked, and at least more players wanting to choose different healers and try to learn them and try to explore these abilities, and at the same time playing healer and making it fun, because the majority of people who play this game play it to have fun. Yes, in competitive you play to win, and that's why you're always going to have a healer regardless of what you're going to be doing. But in casual, people play to win, and I feel like the more healers you introduce, the more people have fun with them. Like if you have a sniper healer, people will have fun, kind of try to learn him or her, learning the healer ability and trying to be good with them. Same with Zenyatta. If you buff her, like a lot of people will kind of take the challenge of trying to kill with her orbs of her damage orbs. I think this is like a good route that Blizzard could do, and I think this is what they're probably gonna do. It just seems like a logical choice, and it would just help more people play healer, adding this diversity to it, because you just can't have two healers that are like the designated healers. Because for example, on offense you have Reaper, McCree, Soldier 76, Genji, and Tracer. And all those heroes play differently, have different roles, counter different heroes. You see them get picked a lot. You definitely see a lot of soldiers. You see a lot of Reapers. You see a lot of people picking Genji. Because people have fun playing those characters, and they like switching between the play styles, because you don't play any one of those characters similar at all. The same goes for defending heroes, like a Bastion, like a Junkrat, like a Widowmaker, like a Hanzo, like a Mei, etc. You do not see them being played in the same way. All had different play styles, and they're different for each person who tries to play them. They're fun for some, not fun for any, and they conform to the different play styles of the different players, because there's so many of them. The same with tanks, and tanks can be scrutinized, because like I've said before in other videos, I think there's two tanks that are primarily the dominant ones, which is Zarya and Reinhardt. But that's not to say that Roadhog or Winston or DVA don't work, because they do work, and they have different play styles. And some people find each tank different or more fun to play, and are not necessarily confined to it, because you do see a good amount of Roadhogs getting picked. You do see a good amount of Winstons getting picked. Their pick rates aren't that low in comparison to Zenyatta or Symmetra, which is I think Symmetra has one of the lowest pick rates and the highest win percentage, at the same time, which is interesting, because it's probably because the pick rate is low, which leads to kind of like a scrutinized win percentage. But it's another topic to talk about in another video. So because each like you can take as the example, the other classes have different type of playstyles, it leads to them getting picked more, because there's more variety for people to pick. And I think that's the main problem and the dilemma for Overwatch, in the healer, or the dilemma that we need more variety for healers, or more options for healers. I'm not saying like I think Lucio and Mercy don't need like a buff or anything. I just need the one way they could do this or fix this is Zenyatta gets a buff in terms of her personal health and maybe healing a little bit faster, and then the inclusion of the new hero, which I think from what I'm hearing will be true, will help balance this out and create more play styles for healers, which will lead to more people willing to play healer, and limiting kind of like the infighting within teams to be like who's gonna be healer in casual, because in competitive is different. So those are my thoughts on kind of like the healer dilemma in Overwatch, and why I think a lot of people don't like playing healer in Overwatch. Give me a like, dislike, subscribe, give me feedback in the comment section. Do you think I'm completely wrong? Do you agree with me? What do you think should change for healers in Overwatch? And thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Hope you guys learned something from this, and take care.